Today's problem is to find the length of the longest substring of a given string where that substring contains only the distinct characters. So let's take an example ABCA. So if you see the string here, A, B, C and A repeated. So till this part, this is the longest length, or else this would be the longest. Either of it can be the either ABC or BCA. Any of them is the result. The length is same, that is 3. So we need to return that length or the string which is of the longest distinct substring. So the one naive approach is consider all the substrings possible. So what are the all substrings possible? So you'll take A and consider A, B, A, B, C, right? And A, B, C, A, and then B, C, B, B, C, A, okay, and then C, C, A. So all these are the possible substrings. Now we need to go through all the substrings again and see whether these are contains. A contains distinct, the max is 1 till this part, and AB, yes, the max will become 2 now. ABC, the max will become 3 and this is the one. And ABCA, we just go through the all the strings and we don't see A is repeated. So we'll just can have two pointers and see whether they are the or have a hash set and keep track of the characters whether they are seen or repeated or not, and using any of the technique we can do. So what we are doing, for every character again we are comparing the whole character. So for finding the all possible uh, substrings, we need n square time, and on top of that, in these n square, for each one we need to, in the worst case, go through the whole string again, that is n. So the resultant time complexity will be the n cube. This is not a very efficient one. So our goal is to reduce the time complexity. The algorithm that I'm gonna use is using a two pointer technique and have a separate hash to keep track of the visited characters. So for suppose ABC is a string, this is the string, okay, and let's have a hash set defined with the characters. Now let's have two pointers, left and right, both are pointing to the starting of a string, and let's have a maximum variable set to 0, that is till now the max is 0, and let's have a string defined result. Initially that would be null. Okay, now we will keep track of the r. Now let's start from r. A, is A in the hash set? No, so A we will throw, and we increase r and we update the maximum to r minus l, that is 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the result will be the substring of L to R, that is the substring of starts from L and the length R minus L, nothing but a max. So this would become A. So initially the result is A. Yeah, till this part the distinct one is A. Now B. Is B is already present? No. So add B, increase R, change the max, change the result. So this would be L to R minus L. So the string would be this AB. Next, Is C present? No. Add C, increase R, update max, update the result. Now again A. A is already present? Yes, it is present. So what you need to do now? You will have to remove that particular A is already seen, but what you need to remove is you need to reduce the L. So whatever is pointed to the L, here in this case A is pointed, so we will remove the A from hashset and update L. L and R minus L is 2, so still the max is 3. The R is the maximum is not being changed. We are not The maximum is not being changed. The R is incremented. R is out of the length now. So whatever is present in the max and the result will be the resultants. So max is 3 and ABC is the distinct one. So this is the algorithm that I'm going to use, that is two pointer technique. Now I'll code this out. So I'm naming the function as find substring, distinct substring, whatever. So we'll give the string. I'm calling it as text. As we have discussed, let's have a string result which we will return. For suppose if they are asking for the length, you can just take the length of the result and return the integer as well. So here I'm just returning the and then int left pointing to the initial index, also right pointing to the initial index, and the max till now is 0, so initializing to 0. And let's have a hash set to compare or keep track of the scene. Okay, now we need to go through the whole string till the right exceeds the length of that, right? So while right less than the length, first let's write the not seen. If we don't see, we write it and update the max and update the result. And if it is seen, we just have to remove the character which is pointed by the left from the hash set. So if it is not seen, else seen dot remove we'll move the left as well and right as well. So at the end, what we do, once whatever there in the result, return result. That's it. If we need a length, or if they're asking for length, then string will become an int, and we'll just return a result dot length. That's it.